From your local election headquarters, we're just about 3 months away now from the West Virginia primary election, where two groups of voters will be allowed to vote by cell phone. But there are growing concerns about security after ballot counting issues in another state. The concerns come on the heels of trouble with a vote count at the Iowa Caucuses this week. In Iowa, it was not actual cell phone voting, but rather the use of an app to report vote totals to the state Democratic Party, which delayed the count 4 days. In West Virginia, an app can be used by overseas military personnel or by people with disabilities to actually cast a ballot. The current Secretary of State says it's secure.
Absolutely, and it's for that limited purpose, for these specific demographics. I'm not advocating this for everybody's use. I'm using it for those people who have been disenfranchised and enlarging that now, and I think we've done that with bipartisan support, the House, the Senate, and the governor.
But the Secretary of State's office confirms there was a failed hack on the mobile voting app during the 2018 election cycle, and the FBI is still investigating that. The app maker plans to release an audit, but the previous Secretary of State, who is again seeking that office, is alarmed.
He can say all he wants, oh, there's been these audits done. Well, let's see the audits. Let's see how it really works, what happens to a voter's personal information, how is it really authenticated, and how is the process really done.
The company that produces the voting app is known as Voatz. It's spelled V-O-A-T-Z. We are told it will soon be releasing a report from the Department of Homeland Security showing that its software is safe and secure. The Secretary of State's office says no votes were compromised in 2018. We'll discuss the voting app in depth this weekend on Inside West Virginia Politics. So far, West Virginia is the only state in the nation using a cell phone voting app. 23 other states do allow web portal transmission for certain voters.